Hello, my name is Bethany Stahl, and I am a full-time author and illustrator. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Here I give a bunch of tips and tricks about self-publishing, so if that does interest you, make sure you subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And if you are looking for more additional information, don't forget to go over to patreon.com/BethanyStahl and join my self-pub squad or my workshop squad for more individualized help, documents, videos, and more. So today I'm going to be talking about school visits and what to expect from the students. So, oh gosh, this is insane because students, especially if you're a children's book author, talking to younger kids, are so full of energy and imagination and fun, and these kids are awesome. So when you go in to give a school reading, the kids, especially younger kids, you have to pull them in and make sure you're drawing them into the story so nobody's talking the whole time or anything like that. But this video specifically is about for how to handle the crazy types of questions that can come up and sort of rein kids back in. So I will never ever forget when I was doing a school reading of a book, I was asking questions after I read the story, and I asked, the students, what makes you special? Like, what is unique about you? Since we were talking about what's unique about the characters. So I always like to throw it back to the students and relate it to them so they are able to conceptualize what we're talking about, and it also keeps them involved. Students love answering questions and they love feeling a part of it. So getting to build that little bit of a personal relationship, I always really love. And I will never forget, ever, that I asked students, what makes you special? What makes you unique? And they raised their hand, and I called on one of the students, and he said, what makes me unique is the fact that he's got 9 dead dogs in his yard right now. But he still calls them his pets. That was interesting. And in the moment, the teacher freaked out. Clearly, there was something going on with this student. And the teacher was like, oh, don't mind him. And all I said was, oh, that does make you unique. And then I moved right on. So if you do get weird things, don't dwell on them. Another student was talking about how they were abducted by aliens and how the character in the book was probably abducted by aliens. And like the aliens stretched them out in the spaceship. So just beware that strange things are going to come up, but I always acknowledge them and go, oh wow, that is interesting, and then just keep moving on. So if there is weird little conversations that pop up, make sure you are acknowledging the student, don't dismiss them, and then moving on and pulling in that control and all that information to redirect everybody in a different path. Don't dwell on it and just be like, wait, why are there 9 dead dogs in your yard? What happened? Are you okay? That's for the teachers. Like, that's not for you. So just keep moving on. You're a guest. Just power through all of that. I, again, do like to involve the students. So look through your book and find ways that you can get them involved while you're reading it. So is there a phrase you say a lot? If you're repeating something, for example, like dreaming, dreaming in the night. So every page in Dreaming, Dreaming in the Night and Mermaids, Mermaids in the Sea starts off with Dreaming, Dreaming in the Night, Mermaids, Mermaids in the Sea. So if I was reading to a class, what I could do is read it, and every time I said Dreaming, Dreaming in the Night or Mermaids, Mermaids in the Sea, they could say it with me so we can form that relationship. So every time it's like, oh, here we go, mermaids, mermaids in the sea, and then I can read the rest of the page. that will keep kids engaged because they will be waiting for that next page turn to where they can go, oh, dreaming in the night. They know the words, they love it, and that's something that they're going to remember to go home and tell their parents, oh, what happened? Oh, we read Dreaming in the Night, and I got to read it with the author. So those moments where you can create that special interaction is really cool. In the back of all my Save the Earth books, I do put questions, which are really easy go-tos when I go to schools for me to flip to the back of the book if I blank and go, oh yeah, find the hidden starfishes, or how many bees were there on this page? And then we can go to that page and count 1, 2, 3. So we can go and really pull them back into the story, and these moments are what the students are going to remember. So you are going to be a special celebrity in their minds for the rest of their lives. So if you likely had an author visit when you were a child in school, you can probably remember it. I vividly remember the author who visited our elementary school. I bought his book and I thought it was the coolest thing ever. In fact, I did try to write a book once for a competition when I was in elementary school, and I named one of my characters after one of the characters in his children's book. Like, I was very inspired by that person. And you are going to be that person to all of these children. So stay positive, stay cheery, and keep them involved, because you could be talking to the next generation of authors or writers, and especially kids. If you go to schools where kids do have struggling with literacy or reading or writing, this is the way that you can help inspire them to try to get them back on track to where they're going to have an interest in this. English was my least favorite subject throughout schooling history, and now I write books, and I could have really used some English background of different editing and grammar. All of that would have really helped in my author career, but I absolutely hated the course and did as little as possible in all of those classes because I just didn't like it. But being an author and being in a school and being a reader is going to allow you to inspire kids to pay attention in those classes, because they're going to know, oh man, if I want to be like this person, I've got to pay attention in school. So you have the ability to make a huge impact. So never forget that and keep kids engaged. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you all next time.
If you are looking for more information about publishing, go over to BethanyStahl.com/classes to see a huge collection of information that I have gathered for you, separated out into topics. Now, most of these classes are free to access, but there are a few that are exclusive to my self-pub patrons. If you do want to join that, go over to patreon.com/BethanyStahl, where you can join and get access to the classes, as well as other behind-the-scenes tips, tricks, and documents that are exclusive to that squad. If you are trying to get into contact with me to ask questions, the best place to do that would be Patreon. I do see all of those messages and comments first, and I am able to reply to those almost immediately. So that is the best place for more individualized help. I hope this video has helped, and I will see you all next time.